Hello everyone and welcome to my CSU channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Todd Chrisley treated differently in prison wants big changes. Chrisley knows best. Reality star Todd Chrisley is speaking out more and more about his time in prison. He and his wife, Julie, were convicted on charges of tax evasion and bank fraud. They were sentenced to a combined term of 19 years behind bars. However, President Trump made their wishes come true and granted them a full and unconditional pardon last week. Now, Todd reveals that the prison system needs some major changes. Why does he think this? Keep reading to get all the details. Todd Chrisley wants major prison reform. Chrisley knows best. Star Todd Chrisley agreed to a press conference with his daughter, Savannah, on Friday. The interview took place in Nashville just a few days after he was released from a Florida prison. One of the things he discussed during the interview was how he was treated differently in prison than other inmates. He said, "This isn't all," he said. Todd also alleges that he received better treatment than black men who were also incarcerated with him. He wants to bring awareness to the systemic problems that are found within prisons. Todd went on to say, he shared that they were denied programming and access to other things. Todd said that while he was in there, he was not denied these things, and that everyone should know why. He believes that this is the bigger picture that needs to be looked at within society as a whole. Everyone should be treated as one. Of course, he was alluding to the fact that he is white. However, he could have also been treated differently because he is a reality television star. What the men thought when he left. Todd Chrisley also noted that when he left prison after the pardon, there were 317 inmates currently there. He revealed how they all yelled at him not to forget them. Chrisley vows he will not forget them, and that is a promise. He, along with his family, plans to work toward getting big changes made within the prison system. Chrisley has also already talked about injustices that occur within the prison system and how there needs to be major reform. Together, this will become something they continue to fight for and work toward change. Todd Chrisley has never been one to stay quiet. Whether it was on his family's hit reality series Chrisley Knows Best, during tense interviews, or even in courtrooms, Todd has always made sure his voice is heard. Now, even behind prison walls, that hasn't changed. Sources close to the Chrisley patriarch have been whispering that Todd feels he's being treated differently than other inmates, sometimes for better, sometimes for worse, and he believes the system is in dire need of change. Life behind bars. Since entering prison to serve his lengthy sentence, Todd has faced an entirely new reality. Gone are the luxury cars, designer suits, and spotless marble countertops he once flaunted. Instead, his life is measured by harsh schedules, bland meals, and rigid routines. At first glance, Todd seemed determined to adapt, using his wit and sharp tongue to navigate the prison hierarchy. But recently, insiders suggest he's grown increasingly vocal about how he's being treated differently compared to other inmates. Some believe his celebrity status makes him a target. Guards and prisoners alike know who he is. For many, he isn't just another inmate. He's Todd Chrisley, the flashy reality TV star once known for bragging about living the good life. That recognition cuts both ways. The celebrity treatment. According to whispers from those close to Todd, his treatment differs depending on who you ask. On one hand, certain prison officials reportedly keep a close eye on him, going out of their way to monitor his every move. He allegedly gets stricter punishments for minor infractions than other inmates would, as if making an example out of him. Todd has complained that he feels like he's living under a microscope, where even the slightest misstep gets blown out of proportion. On the other hand, some fellow inmates allegedly accuse Todd of getting special privileges. Rumors have swirled that he has more access to phone calls, receives better job assignments, or gets extra attention when family visits roll around. For a prison population where fairness is everything, that kind of perception can cause tension. Todd insists neither extreme is fair. He doesn't want to be punished more harshly than others, but he also doesn't want assumptions that he's living in comfort because of his name. Todd's frustration reportedly deepened after seeing how other inmates, those without fame or wealth, are treated. He has been candid with his family that prison has exposed him to injustices he never knew existed. Simple requests, like medical treatment or mental health support, can take weeks, he has explained. Inmates without family support often feel completely abandoned. Some serve their time with little guidance, no rehabilitation, and limited preparation for life after release. For Todd, who once lived in luxury, the stark reality has been a wake-up call. He's come to realize that while his celebrity makes him different, it also gives him a platform others don't have. Pushing for big changes. Recently, Todd has begun telling those closest to him that he doesn't just want to survive prison, he wants to change it. According to sources, Todd has been making detailed notes about policies he believes should be overhauled. Some of the big changes he's reportedly pushing for include equal treatment regardless of status. Todd believes celebrity inmates shouldn't be singled out, whether for harsher discipline or perceived perks. In his mind, prison should be an equalizer, where every inmate is treated the same, regardless of their fame or background. Improved access to health care. One of Todd's biggest grievances has been how slowly inmates receive medical care. He feels reforms are needed to ensure prisoners' basic health isn't neglected, especially for those without family members advocating for them. Better mental health programs. Prison is an emotionally grueling place, and Todd has allegedly seen firsthand how many inmates suffer without proper support. He wants to see more counseling, therapy sessions, and programs designed to reduce recidivism. Focus on rehabilitation. Todd insists that prison shouldn't just be about punishment. It should be about preparing inmates to re-enter society. Education, trade skills, and mentoring programs are at the top of his list for improvements. A new mission. While Todd may never have imagined his life turning out this way, sources close to him say prison has lit a fire under him. Rather than sulking in silence, he's reportedly talking about becoming a prison reform advocate once he's released. Family insiders reveal that Savannah Chrisley has been his biggest cheerleader in this mission. She has been outspoken in interviews about the conditions her parents have faced, and she sees Todd's new mission as a natural extension of his personality. Todd has always thrived when he's speaking out, and this cause could be his next stage. The human side of Todd. Behind the bold ideas and outspoken attitude, there's also a softer side emerging. According to letters exchanged with friends and family, Todd has admitted to feeling broken at times. He has confessed that being treated differently, sometimes unfairly, has shaken his confidence. For a man once known for controlling every detail of his family's image, prison has stripped away the ability to manage perception. Todd can't edit what others say about him behind those walls. He can't hide from judgment. Instead, he has to face it head-on, day after day. That vulnerability may be fueling his determination to create change. As one insider put it, Todd knows he may never get back the years he lost, but he wants to make sure they count for something. What comes next? Whether Todd will truly be able to push for systemic changes remains to be seen. Many critics argue that celebrities like him only care about prison reform once they're directly impacted. But for Todd, this ordeal has become personal. He sees the system not only through his own struggles, but through the suffering of others around him. When his sentence is complete, Todd may very well step out of prison, not just as a reality star, but as a man on a mission. He wants people to know the truth about how inmates are treated and to push for reforms that benefit everyone, not just the famous. For now, Todd Chrisley remains behind bars, navigating the complicated reality of being a well-known inmate in a system that often doesn't know how to handle celebrity prisoners. He may be treated differently, but instead of letting that difference break him, he seems determined to use it as fuel for change.